guys, welcome back to another video. First, I want to mention that I am using a mic today that my boyfriend got me for Christmas. Shout out to him. But I am still trying to figure out settings and everything that works best for filming, so I'm sorry if the audio is a little weird. Today I really wanted to do something that I have wanted to do for a very long time, since I actually made this very first sketchbook. Was 2021. I was excited to recreate it, okay? And I am on sketchbook 10, or am I on 11? I'm on sketchbook number 11, which actually I think I did skip a sketchbook somewhere in between there, but I have a lot of half sketchbooks as well. It doesn't matter. Anyway, this was 5 years ago now, and I haven't recreated it yet, and I remember really wanting to when I finished it. I want to already recreate it, but I didn't because first of all, I didn't have a sketchbook to do it in, and second of all, I was like, I haven't even improved yet, so I need to improve before redoing it, right? So that's what we're going to do today, because I think I've improved quite a bit. Hey guys, voiceover May, and first off, we are going to start with the cover, which, spoiler, that's all we're going to be doing today, but it took me a very long time, and I took a lot of time on this cover. Going into this, I actually wasn't really planning on doing the cover, but now with my sketchbooks, I guess I just do sticker covers, but I really wanted to show that if I had the same idea for the cover, what I would do now, because when I did the cover, I had a very clear vision of how it looked, and I did not execute how I wanted it to look at all. I wanted it to just look kind of graffiti, I guess. I don't know, but I don't think I did that at all, and I didn't really take my time with it at all, so I really wanted to take my time this time and execute it how I would have liked it. This video is kind of hard, and it's going to be kind of hard going forward because I don't know, like, I want to recreate the sketchbook, but I'm like, do I recreate exactly what I drew, or do I do, like, my take on it now, or, you know what I mean, because now I would have definitely sketched the, like, plans for the cover first, but I didn't do that because the first page of the sketchbook was not a sketch for the cover, which I wish it was, because, you know what I mean? So I had a hard time deciding, like, where to take my own liberty and where to just copy completely from the old. Although this cover, I did switch it up a lot. I had, like, the same aspects. I kept rainbow, I kept little characters, I kept the earth and the cloud on the side, I brought in a mushroom and a ghost again. I did bring in some things that were the same, but I wanted this one to be newer. So something that old me didn't have 5 years ago was acrylic markers. Back then, I don't know if it's true, but the only ones I knew of were Posca pens, and Posca pens are expensive, and they were really expensive back then when I was 12, okay? I didn't have money to be spending. I was very, very lucky to have Ohuhu markers, but that's about it. Everything else I had was like Crayola and very cheap, so I do definitely have much better art supplies now, which is, you know, just kind of it's a blessing, and I'm very, very grateful, but you know, don't judge old me too harshly. I did do actual, like, acrylic paint on the old one, so that's another reason why it was messy, and now I have acrylic markers, which makes the whole thing so much easier, although I did have to go over every color a few times, especially the orange and yellow. Oh my gosh, those guys did not want to cover. The blue and the purple are pretty good, and after a second layer, they were completely good, but yeah, the blue and the orange were really, really bad, and I had to do, I think, 4 or 5 layers, and I still don't think they're as opaque as I would like them to be, but I just got to the point where I was like, dude, I want to move on from this cover eventually. When I made that sketchbook, I really was inspired by, like, bubble letters. I saw a lot of, like, graffiti bubble letters on social media and stuff, because I did have TikTok, which I was probably too young, and to be honest, when I have kids. They're not going to have social media as early as I did, probably. But yeah, I did have TikTok, and I saw a lot of graffiti bubble letters, and I loved them, but I didn't know really how to do them. So I very much remember wanting to do those, but not really knowing how. So this time I decided to go ahead and do that, although I don't remember exactly how they did it. I just kind of did what I wanted them to look like, and I think it turned out pretty good. I did lighter colors for the letters, as you can see, than the rainbow, and I just wanted contrast because I realized like the pink S is going to be on the red, and some of the colors are going to overlap, and I didn't think that would look very good. So I went and made them lighter so that you would be able to really tell them apart and pop. I think it looks really, really cute. I really like how it turned out, and the second layer, dude, is so much better than the first. Like, look at that. Still, though, when it dries down, it is still very see-through, so I still definitely had to do more than just that, but it's very satisfying. The thing about acrylic markers, too, is if you go and try to do a second layer before they're completely dry, it's going to tear. Luckily, this cover was better material, and so it didn't tear too bad, but I have actually started on the second page, and yes, acrylic markers definitely tear the pages in the sketchbook, so you'll have to come back for next week to see that. So far I'm thinking the first page looks really, really good, so you definitely want to come back. But yeah, I was very lucky that these didn't scratch. Another thing about my old sketchbook is the cover was like this smooth plastic, which I think could be okay for acrylic, but it just kind of like didn't stick very well. I had to do many, many layers, and it got clumpy, as you could see. I was 12. I didn't know what I was doing. I had like the cheapest brand of paint you could get with the cheapest brushes. Like, I'm not hating on 12-year-old me, okay? It wasn't bad for being 12. None of the art in that sketchbook is bad for being 12. I've just grown a lot throughout the years. I think I've taken probably 4 or 5 art classes, so that plus the time I spend outside of school drawing, I have a lot more experience now. And yeah, that's why I really wanted to do this, because I really wanted to see how much I improved. I'm just going to be real with you, okay? This part and the part where I line are like they're like 4 weeks apart. I really wanted 2026 to be the year where I post every single week, and I say that to myself every year, and I need to stop, but my wrist kills me, dude, and I just have so much schoolwork, and my boyfriend actually just had surgery, and I'm over there a lot helping him, which I do not mind. I love being able to help him, but it does take a lot of my time, so I don't really have time to come and film. And then on top of that, my wrist has been killing me because of just all the school I have and everything I have to do. So I apologize, and I'm not going to say that I'm going to post every week. I'm not going to say that, but I am just going to post whenever I can, because I really do like making videos, and it's a lot of fun, and it's going to be fun looking back at myself. Look at how nice and opaque this looks, guys. Look at the purple. Oh my gosh, I love that purple color. They do dry a bit darker than what they originally look like, but I think they look so good, and yeah. I wish I did plan out like where everything goes, because this goldfish I actually end up ditching because I just really didn't like him there. I don't know, he just was setting me off. I don't know why, but I love goldfish, and something about me, if you look at all my past sketchbook tours, there are like a few kind of characters I draw a lot. This little goldfish, and then my last like 2 sketchbooks, I draw him all the time. Might be last 3 actually. I love drawing little animals with like huge buggy eyes. It's like my favorite pastime ever, okay? And yeah, but I just didn't like how he looked here. I don't know why. I just didn't. I also like drawing like toadstool, is that what they're called? Mushrooms? All chibi like that. I love it. It's so cute. And you'll see how I kind of stylized little characters. I think this cover turned out really, really cute. Cuter than I expected. I really don't know if this cover shows how much I improved, though, or just how much art supplies have grown, because the markers I'm using now, the Hoo paint markers, are not even that expensive. I probably could have gotten them when I was 12, but they weren't out, and Poscas were really, really expensive, you know what I mean? And I'm just really blessed to have all the art supplies I do have. Like, I have a lot. I have a lot of markers, a lot of just everything, and I'm really blessed for that. So definitely made me grateful to realize how much stuff I have and how good of stuff I have, and yeah. I think I kind of mentioned it in the beginning, this sketchbook my mom got me for Christmas, and I didn't ask for a sketchbook this Christmas. Usually I do, though, because just they're a nice thing to have. I always want them. But I got one from my mom, one from my boyfriend's family, and then a little while ago my boyfriend got me one. So I have a lot right now. I have my ELO, that's like my one that I work in. I have one that is just like a Walmart brand that I do portraits in, like pencil portraits. And then I have black paper that my boyfriend's mom got me. I really want to try drawing in that, so please let me know any ideas I could do on that. And then my boyfriend got me a smaller sketchbook, and I was thinking I could turn that one into like drawing with my left hand, because my right hand is carpal tunnel really bad, and so I would really like to learn how to do things with my left hand so that like I can write and just do things with it. I kind of do already when I do my nails, but yeah, I'd like to get even better at that. We are aligning, guys. I love this so much. I think it turns out so good, okay? Look at this. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love the black. I was debating doing it in like darker colors, like the darker of each of the letter colors, but then I wouldn't be able to really line the rainbow because those are the darker colors, and I'm like, if I did color line for the words and then black for the rainbow, I didn't know how I'd feel about that. So I decided against it, but I think the black is really cool and it's really fun. It pops. I wish I would have added like shading to the letters. I think that could have made it look a little better. To be honest, I was just kind of done because, like I said, I took a few weeks between, and I just was really wanting it to be done. I really wanted to get to the first page of the actual sketchbook because obviously that's where the fun happens, right? You know that 3D like pop art? That's kind of what this was reminding me of. If I added like some black lines, because I do add some highlights, I think this could have turned into that, and it could have been really, really cool. I love this little star. You'll see him the right way. And I think he's really cute. I think all of the little characters are cute. At first I did the hands and feet white, which didn't really make sense. So I do go back and make them yellow because I was like, what am I doing with my life? But I forgot that this was supposed to be a flower, and I turned it into a cloud because I completely forgot about that. But I think it's still really, really cute. It just doesn't make a ton of sense, I guess. I don't really, because the other cloud doesn't have feet and stuff, but I don't know. I think it's cute, and I really do like how it turned out. So for the ghost, the mushroom, and the star, I did like line eyes, but for the clouds, I did these like really fun like cartoon eyes, and I love them. And look at the little face, and then I did little blush. I was loving him. I was thinking he was so cute. Look at him. I love him. I love the character and like stylization I did for the little characters on this piece. I really think it's so much fun. Yeah, you can see the star. I did end up smearing some black paint. I don't know if it happened yet or if you can really tell, but I do it, and it sucks because I'm too impatient and I can't just let one section dry, of course. So yeah, after that happened, I was really, really careful after, but yeah, it's okay. I just love how colorful this is, and when I was little, I watched a lot of Mariah Elizabeth, and I loved rainbows, dude. I loved them. I thought they were so cute, so cool. Yeah, I made the mushroom a little wall-eyed. I thought that was really adorable. And the smile kind of reminds me of, like, strawberry shortcake. If you saw that video where I drew strawberry shortcake, you're a real one. But yeah, that's kind of what that reminds me of. I think it's really, really cute. I like the polka dots too. Could have waited before lining those dots. They got a little smudged with the black, but like I said, I really just wanted to get it done. I was so sick of this. I was just really ready to move on to the first page because the first page is babies, and I haven't drawn babies in a really long time. Like, probably never after drawing it the first time because I did so bad. So you'll have to see next week's video because I've already done it, and I think I got way better at drawing babies, although it's still not perfect at all by any means, but I think I got better. So yeah. If you are a real one, you would know that I have a character named Sunny that's a sun with sunglasses, and he's kind of this character that I've drawn a lot before. I was considering making the earth into that, but I didn't think it would fit very well. I don't know. So I made the earth all mad at the cloud. It was like, I don't know. I thought it was really cute though, but I don't know. I like all the characters, and I made these letters all bubbly, and I really like how it looks. I think it looks so juicy and yummy, and I just had so much fun going for it. It was a lot of fun, guys. I really, really liked it. I cannot even lie. Yeah, my only regret is covering up that goldfish because you can so obviously tell where it used to be, but I think that all the characters are really, really cute, and I really like how it looks. Hi guys, so that is it for this video. So real quick to recap, this is the old front page of my first ever sketchbook, and this is the new one. What? I really do think that this one has some major improvements. I think my little characters are much more stylized than they were here. I think here it was just a character with a face on it. And I think I was able to kind of, make something a little better. I could have planned out the characters a little more, honestly. But I do think they're really, really cute. I really like the clouds, how the clouds came out. And I don't know, I really like the earth. I like them all, honestly. Let me know how you guys feel about each little face. I'm genuinely thinking about doing a video just like drawing random things with little faces on them because I think these turned out really cute, to be honest. Like, look at this little ghost and the star and this guy. Oh my gosh, I love him. And this is actually based off of a painting I did in my class last year. There you go. I think that it turned out really nice. I'm sorry I'm only doing the cover in this video, but we will do, a few pages in the next few episodes. But, it is going to be a few parts here because it is a lot, and I have some health issues that I have talked about, and they have been bad. My wrist actually was killing me during this, so yes. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I'm so glad that you joined me. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, comment down below if you are excited, and which character you think turned out the cutest, and how you maybe would have approached redoing this a little differently from me. Bye guys!